Hi everybody, this is a video of the Fitzgerald 5-foot fluorescent strip light with a burnt out T8 fluorescent tube. As you can see, I thought I'd do a video of the 5-foot fluorescent strip light with this burnt out T8 fluorescent tube it's fitted in now. And as you can see, I got this fluorescent tube with this 5-foot fluorescent the 5-foot fitting that I saved from this social club where I don't usually go very often. And it's not the same as where I go bingo on a Sunday night. But this one, where I went yesterday because I went to this person's funeral, and I saved, this guy saved one of the strip lights for me. It's a 5-foot fluorescent strip light. And as you can see, it was fitted with a burnt out T8 fluorescent tube. And as you can see, it looks very black at the end. And if I go to the other end, before I fire this up, that end looks very black, and I tried it today. It was coming on, but then it started flickering on and off. And as you can see, the etch on it says, if the camera comes in focus, as you can see, it says T858W. Yeah, it says T858 watts /35. That's means it's got 35 Kelvin. And it's got the 3450K white. It says www.lighting.com, made in Hungary. I suppose it's made in Budapest. And it's a very groggy looking fluorescent tube. It's like it's been used before. And I put it on and it was alright, and then it started flicking on and off, and that's why, because it's burnt out. But as you can see, I've got some fluorescent starters here. This one is what's this one? If this one's oh yes, and this one is a red-grey starter. And it's got FSU 4-80 watt starter, single 200 to 240 volts, 4.4-80 watts. That's what it says. Red-grey product NWE. NW3 4UE UK, made in China. So, and it's this one. This one's the micro mark, and it's M845 or is it I? I'm not so sure, but 4 watts dash 65. 65 watts and 80 watts in 240 volts. EEC origin, and this one is the Power Star starter, energy saving starter FS8, 100/125 watts, 220 to 240 volts, and it says Red Arrow S6IQS. I think it says 1Q, I'm not so sure. Well, it says S61QS UK non-flammable cap. And IEC 155ACE 3029. These are the 3 fluorescent starters. So as you can see now, it's got the starter in this one. That's one of those Wilco starters, but I'm not going to bother to take it out. But so anyway, guys, I'm going to turn off the big lights now. Right, that's it. And on to the fluorescent strip light with a burnt out fluorescent tube. So anyway, guys. So, ready everybody? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, so as you can see, the fluorescent tube is flicking on and off. And you see that end, it's lit bright orange. Yeah, and now this fluorescent tube won't come on because it's burnt out. But as you can see, the cathodes are fully lit up. And they only light about 3 or 4 watts bright. But let's look at that end. So as you can see, in that orange end, it's got a bit of gas over the filament, over the cathode filament. That's got a bit of gas over above in it. And over above that cathode, it's like a greyish-green colour between the orange ends. Yeah, between that orange end. And as you can see on it, it says 58 watts /35. And as you can see, and this fluorescent tube, it came on to start with, but then it started flicking on and off. But I understand because the ends of the T8 tube are gone extremely black. Well, and so as you can see, and look at that end, if I come straight over, so, and it's lit, and as you can see, and as you can hear that ballast humming. Now this one hasn't got a gas over above it, but that other end over there, that bit's lit white, and this part's lit orange. It's funny it's easy to see both lights orange in a T8 fluorescent tube. A T12 one, when a T12 one's dying, you tend to see that end look white and that end look orange if it was a T12 one. So, sorry, excuse me burping, guys. So as you can see, it is flicking on and off. And the starter button, like I said, the starter, the reason why it's making that blinging noise, it's trying harder to get the tube going. And so as you can see, and it is flicking, the very middle part's flicking right badly. And I was so glad when I brought the tube, I wanted to see if it was still working, but it did, but not for too long because it was a dying tube. I could tell because the very ends were going really black because it did look like it burnt out, but when I tried it, power's still going through it because you can tell by the cathodes, but it's not giving out much of light. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to turn it off and try another starter button in it. Right, that's it. As I turn it off, it disappears. So, got it now. So I'll try this one in. So, sorry about this, everyone. Got it now. So I'll move the other starter buttons out of the way. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to turn it back on and show you what happens. Here we go. See, it's still not making any difference. That's because the tube's burnt out. But I'm trying some starters in it, but they all work. They're just light the ends of the tube orange and what have you. And it's not lighting, it's not flashing very much, but it's just lighting that very end of the tube, that cathode. They're the cathode filaments that lights the ends of the tube orange. But that end over there looks white, and this end looks orange. So as you can see, it's struggling to come on. And that's why it won't light up. It flashes like a disco and what have you, guys. So, and as you can hear it, you can hear it thudding. So, just light up a bit of it. At least you can get a bit of light from the cathodes at the end of the tube. So anyway, I'm going to turn it off and then I'll change another starter. So, that's it. Got it. It's got a really tight grip on this. But we'll try this starter button. So, that's it. You can hear the click. That's it's flashing now. Right, I'll try this one. Here we go. No, so you can hear it. You can hear it making a lot of clicking noises. So, and it is flashing very, very badly. Yeah, and it does flash very, very quickly because this one's got like a very fast startup, that micromark starter button. So this one that I've tried this one, and yeah, I've tried this one. I'll try this one next. This red grey one. So what I'll have to do, and you definitely can hear the ballast humming inside it, but so, yeah, and it's the very first time I've ever done a burnt out fluorescent tube. But anyway, guys, I'm going to turn it off and change the starter because I don't want to do it as it's fully turned on. No, because I don't want to set my sen on fire. So anyway, guys, I'm going to try the other starter buttons. So, right, this one. Oh, there we go. Got it. Now this one. Right, we'll try this one. And this one can just be moved out of the way. So we'll try this one now. Here we go. And that one is, and it's not flashing too much because but you can definitely hear the ballast humming inside it. We'll try this one next. I've tried this one. If I put it near the cathode so you can see it, we've tried this one and this micromark. It's got a bit of paint stain on it, so and that's from the place where I go volunteering. So the last one starter I'll try is this starter button here. This power start. This is like energy saving, it said on the edge of the starter button. So when you see it, you can see it like, as you can, and it looks more whiter than orange, but from my eyes it looks more orange. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm going to turn it off and try that one. Right, I'll take this one out. Right, I'll put this final one in. See. So anyway, we'll turn this one off now. So here we go. Yeah, as you can see, I tried all the starters, but that's the reason why it doesn't make any difference. It won't Still not going to light the tube because the tube's dying, but it's still got power going through it, as you can tell by the cathodes. But I've tried all the different starter buttons. They don't make much of a difference. I thought it might make it come on and they keep flashing on and off, but so as you can see, if I stand straight back, it's just lighting, just flicking on and off. It just makes it like it's a flashlight lightning. It flashes like a disco, yeah. But and it does, and you can hear the ballast humming. It's I suppose I got one on my own, but it'd be nice if I had it blinking all night. But then again, I don't know if it might be good for me electricity. But anyway, guys, so as you can see, when I come backwards, you can see one end, that end looks orange and that end looks white. You can see it more on camera, but from my eyes, that it looks more like pinkish orange from my eyes. That end where it's got a bit of gas over above the cathode filament. Yeah, so well, anyway, guys, I'm going to let's see what starter, which one's the... Yeah, if I put it near the cathode so you can see it. That's the one, the first one. So we'll turn it off. So right, I'm going to put this one back in. It's hard to see, but I've got the little lights on, guys. Well, anyway, guys, so as you can see now, I'm going to put it back on. I'll put that Wilco one back in. So let's look. Let's have a look. Stand back so you can see. Right. So as you can see now, it does flash a bit more quickly, and it's funny that the second time when I turned it on, it was all right. It came on, but as you can see now that it's not coming on. It's not quite stopped off, but it's still got gas because the starter's still igniting it back up, but the tube's no longer having it. But as you can see now, the tube's losing it. But that's what it does. It just as in a burnt out fluorescent tube, it just triggers the cathode filaments like what it's doing now. It won't trigger the gas because the gas is burning away. So anyway, guys, so as you can see now, it's flickering on and off at 5 foot, and it's flashing very badly. That's because the tube's dying, it's passing away and what have you. So anyway, guys, I'm going to turn it off now. So right, that's it now. The strip light's gone out now. So onto the big lights now. Right, that's it now. The big lights are back on now. So as you can see now. So if I move this way. So then, this is a very scrubby. It's no point me cleaning that tube because it's a dying tube. But I thought I'd demonstrate it to put on YouTube like I'm doing now, everybody. So, well, anyway, guys, I thought I'd do a video of the 5 foot fluorescent strip light with a burnt out T8 fluorescent tube, everybody. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. So please comment, rate, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.